You see, we gave ourselves a lot of to-dos. So this group sets high goals. The Innovation Coast portal would be a central focus area for all the information, so that if you're in another part of the country and you're like, oh, I wonder what's going on there as far as technology, company startups, formations, and as far as job openings, you can come to one place and see that focus there on the portal. It would also overview all of our member firms. It would give some details on the area, because quality of life become a big factor in the competition for some of this top talent. And the available jobs and the ability to even submit resumes through there as well. And interested companies and individuals can submit their queries, hopefully directly through this portal. And then one of our firms that's to be matched up to respond to that. Also, connection to other tech organizations regionally. Like I said, when we were researching this, we reached out and we found Tampa Bay Technology Forum as a great model. And so we've already started reaching out to them. There's the Research Triangle Park Foundation in North Carolina. And there's the Florida Venture Forum. So, and then of course there's also national groups that are really doing on the technology wave.
And so as this proceeded along, we were trying to figure out what was the best method of organization. And this really came out of our last meeting where we wrote up on the board, what are we not? And we determined that really we wanted to be a nonprofit organization, 501c6. I didn't know what C6 was. I've heard of C3. And basically what that is for groups that are going to do some economic work, associations of member companies, etc. Right now we're drafting a charter to say really what we want to do and set out clear goals. And what we did is we defined that there are going to be memberships. In other words, if you're a one-person company, you have the next best idea. We don't want to say you have to really pay a significant amount, but we want you as a member. But there are some more senior companies, successful entrepreneurial companies that will be in the top tier because we have to have some funding initially to launch our organization, so there's going to be tiered membership. But we can also have contributions, not just monetary, but in kind. And all of us are busy and travel and have to do proposals. And so if you can lend some time, we'd love to have you as part of our organization. But there are various roles that you can play. Are you an expert at marketing? Do you have great knowledge on how to put proposals together? So maybe when the time comes and we have a session on how to do that, you can volunteer.
Here's some of the participants so far, so you can see it's a great list of companies. Like I said, Bill Power is really, we want to thank them because they've spearheaded. They've given us a place to meet in their building. They fed us, just like they're doing this morning for breakfast. So everybody keeps coming back to the meetings and they get bigger because of that. So it's been good.
And then, of course, we have been great about reaching out because we want to talk to everyone that's involved with economic development and developing our area to be a great place. So, of course, the Pensacola Chamber has been at all of our meetings. We've engaged with Team Santa Rosa, Workforce Esperosa. UWF and PSC play a key role in our area because they are great educational institutions. I'm a UWF graduate many years ago. And we've had great participation from UWF and PSC. We've had presentations at one of our meetings from Grove, Florida, State of Florida, Enterprise, Florida. And what we've learned from other technology groups is hopefully a great blueprint on how we can succeed.
So we wanted to spend a few minutes in the wrap-up of this. We also have a Q&A session, but we want to, in the conclusions, we wanted to ask, does this group think we're moving in the right direction? Because we're always soliciting feedback. And the second one was we're always soliciting new members to help the initiative. So is this something that would be of interest? Is that right? I see a lot of head nods.
Yes.
Question. You say you want members, but are you willing to expand it out to include Okaloosa County, where we have Hickory Air Force Base and the 7th Special
Absolutely. So it's really, I would say, that's why it's the Innovation Coast. We want to make it just, I don't think we really have hard geographical boundaries. Now, maybe if somebody from Melbourne or something wanted to join, we'd say, I don't know. But it's Northwest Florida, right? Probably South Alabama coast.
Yeah, and we've also the definition of tech companies, we started with that a bit. We really opened it up to you self-identify. If you think you're tech, but our overarching definition is really if you're hardware, software, services, biotech. So we
Growth companies.
And growth companies. We really and you think you have a technology arm or you do have a technology piece to your company that's out there, you're more than welcome to self-identify. And if you're not, if you're one of the really fit in one of those partnership organizations, nonprofits or other, then you just basically come on as a associate member to still help us.
Yeah.
I just want to make one, because I understand there are a lot of people from Okaloosa County, maybe some Bay and Walton as well. And what I think you heard Gary talk about earlier, the issues with the restore. I think the best thing that will come out of the entire oil spill is the counties that have individually looked at themselves, finally are saying, we've got to look at Northwest Florida and look at this regionally together. And I think you'll see that spirit of that atmosphere and that spirit come through. So any of you that are in different communities as we go forward, I think it is vitally important that geography will not define us other than this region, but other counties and so forth. We need to all band together, and I appreciate any of you from those other communities around here being a part of it, because the only way we're going to lift this entire region together is if we think of ourselves as a true region and not as individual silos within that. So I certainly think these guys are headed in the right direction, and I want you to know I think your political leadership is also seeing that same direction, that we've got to look at ourselves regionally.
Thank you, Grover.
So with that, do we have any further questions? Yes, Hazel.
If we want to get involved, what's the next step?
Okay, so I put sign-up sheets at the registration desk out front. If you're not already getting some emails from us, then please put your contact information on those sign-up sheets, and we will make sure that you get on the email list that we're using and get invited and participate in the events. The News Journal met with us and is doing an article on Sunday, and they're going to also put in there who to contact. And on October 18th, we've scheduled, Bill Power again has been gracious enough to lend us their building and is hosting a social to basically also draw potential member firms out there. And like I said, companies, we're talking about if you're one person and you've got a great idea and you're just getting started, we welcome that participation as well.
And this is really the October 18th, 5:30 to 7:30 at the Portobello restaurant in the Gulf Tower building on Bayfront Parkway. That's really going to be the public kickoff. We're going to have the website and the portal set up then so that we can really start this project rolling. So please come out October 18th. It's a Thursday, and we're really looking forward to seeing as many companies in the Northwest Florida, South Alabama area to come, because we really think that with critical mass has been the problem. How do you get people to come into the area, as we talked about earlier, if things don't work out, where do I go? And if we can let people know what a vibrant technology community we have, and all the different companies that are here, it really is impressive when you start looking at the list of people that we put together. So please, October 18th, Thursday, 5:30 to 7:30 is the big kickoff.
And if you participated in Innovation Coast so far, could you just raise your hand? I know there's a lot of the folks here that would like to thank them, and we've had several subcommittees meeting where